Hello, model car fans. Welcome back to another episode of Scale Model Car Chief. I'm Steven. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this new video. So let's get to it. We're going to be doing the Dukes of Hazzard Boss Hogg's Cadillac out of the Johan promo model. While this model is a 1968 Cadillac and Boss Hogg's was a 1970, it will still lend well to my creation of what Boss Hogg's Cadillac would represent. So I'm pleased with the way the paint turned out. Yeah, I'm still a little scared to touch things, but I think it's been dry long enough. After my mishap on my 1969 coupe with the paint, I'm a little leery of touching things, but here we go. This Cadillac promo model was originally red with an off-white or a cream color interior, so it accepted, after a good thorough cleaning, a nice coat of white paint. Everything's looking good. The paint laid down really well. So I'm happy with that. No cracking, blistering, wrinkling, nothing like that. My first try at the Cadillac on the 69 coupe didn't turn out so well, so I'm super pleased with this one. So here's a look at my homemade steer horns for the front of the Cadillac. A little different shape. I'm taking some artistic liberty on making these. I went ahead and made them out of a piece of copper wire and just skinned back the insulation and turned the ends down with a sanding disc. Here's the steer horns for the hood. I went ahead and painted them up. The TV car, the steer horns or the horns were actually more of an upright, but I just like this look a little better, so that's what I went with. Here's the CB radio that I'll be using. Cell phones weren't the thing back in the 70s, so everybody in Hazzard County talked on the CB radio. I had this left over from the A-Team van kit, because you could not see it inside the van, so I just figured I'll hold it for this build here. Here's my wood graining of the dash, the door panels, the rear speaker cover in the rear, in between the two rear seats. At least I think that's what it is. And I'm going to go ahead and add some seat belts just for some realism. And everything I do, I try to be resourceful. So I'm going to make my seat belts out of black vinyl. It's self-adhesive. I have plenty of different colors. And no special tools, just a pair of scissors and some self-adhesive vinyl. I'm going to trim it right along the edge of the perforation. When I've done this in the past, I don't do a lot of measuring with this. Now those are very thick right now, and I'll go ahead and trim them down some more, but I think it'll make a good color contrast and add some realism to the interior. So let's look at it against the seat. I think that'll look good. So what normally I do is I take my scissors and I use the edge of the scissor as a guide. And I just position it between my fat little fingers here. And, I just slowly cut it down. No precise measuring or anything like that. I'm okay with the thickness. I think they look good once complete. Go ahead and cut this off here and see how everything looks. Once I get them where I want them, I just touch the end with a silver Sharpie marker to resemble the buckle. So much better. And when I adhere them to the seats. Yeah, I just kind of put them in a crisscross type pattern, but I don't measure anything out. It's just like somebody got out of the car and tossed a seatbelt on the seat. Go ahead and cut another strip here. There goes my little fat fingers. Kind of like my little fat buddy, Boss Hogg. Now just hold it and slowly work the scissor down to cut the desired length or width. The Dukes of Hazzard was such a fun show, and I figured they need to have seatbelts in their car the way they drive and jump over bridges and all that crazy stuff, ride on two wheels down the street. So you have to have seatbelts if you're going to do all that craziness. But it was a wholesome show. The whole family could watch it and not have to worry about anything foul being done in the TV show. Classic TV at its best. Now just press everything down into place. And yeah, with classic TV, that's why I love TV and movie cars so much. Just reminds me of a nicer, kinder time. So there's the first set of seatbelts in place. A little more realism. Well, thank you for tuning in. And here's my buddy Boss Hogg and Roscoe. I hope each and every one of you have a safe and blessed day. This is Steven, the Scale Model Car Chief. Thanks for subscribing, watching, and sharing my channel. Take care. We'll see you on the next update.